Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nerd Cave. In this short tutorial, we will learn how to connect a 4x4 matrix keypad to the Raspberry Pi 5 to receive input. We will also look at a demo where we will define a secret key which a user needs to type in correctly to get access. This type of 4x4 matrix keypad is very common in DIY electronic videos, and I even have used it myself with a macro keyboard I have built in the past with the Raspberry Pi Pico. To follow along with this tutorial, you will need a few components. This T extension board is optional. You need a keypad, 8 resistors, the breadboard, and then several jumper wires. And if you're using this T extension board, a 40-pin cable. And you will have to follow the schematic diagram shown here on the screen. And once you have finished building the circuit, you will have something that looks like this. Just double check the connections and make sure that the resistors are not touching each other, as this will create a short and this will give us a wrong input and cause problems when we press the buttons. So now that we have a working circuit, let's quickly go get some demo code on my website. On your Raspberry Pi 5, go to your web browser and then type in here nerdcave.xyz. Then you want to scroll down here and go to Raspberry Pi and click on Get Started. Then click on Tutorials and go to Matrix Keypad. Here you will find a write-up again with all the components and the diagram. So click here on Code and then you can click here on Copy. Now click on your Start menu, go to Programming and open Phony. Now you just want to go and paste this code. So let's quickly go through this code together. We are using the GPIO 0 library, and from this we will import digital output device and also button. We'll also import the time library and import sleep from this. And then we will configure our row pins and column pins as we connected it to the Raspberry Pi 5. And then here we will have the keys that will represent the keys on a keypad. Then we initialize the rows as an output, and we will initialize the column pins as input or buttons. And then we have a function here that will read our keypad. So in our while true loop, we will check if the key is pressed, and if the key is pressed, we will then print the press key and then set the last key equal to our press key, and we will have a short delay for debouncing. So when we run this code, we will get the following. So if I press a button, it will show up here in our shell. And we can see everything is working as it should. For the last tutorial, we have this code password example, which you can also copy here, and then in Phony, let's just go and replace this code. Now the only thing different on this code, we basically do the same thing, but here we can set a password, which I have set here just to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can check the entered keys. So a person will go enter the keys, and then we have here a thing to go test for the keys. So you have to type in a key, and if you press the hash key, which you know is in when you submitted the password, if the entered keys is equal to the password, it will say access granted, else it will say access denied, try again. So the code is running now. Let me show you a quick demo of this. So you'll see when we press, for example, C, B, A, it shows the list with the keys we have entered. And if we press hash, it will say access denied. But we know the key is just 1, 2, 3, 4. And now if I press the hash key, it will say access granted. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and for more videos on a Raspberry Pi or Raspberry Pi Pico, you can go check out my channel, as I do make a lot of videos on this topic. I will see you in the next video.